What are the top 5 Ronon Dex episodes? You'll find out right after this. Hey everybody, I'm Taylor and I'm the Stargate Guy, where I talk to you about everything and anything Stargate. Now, we're talking about the top 5 Ronon Dex episodes. This is not the top 5 best acted episodes or the top 5 most popular, but the top 5 most character developing episodes. So although hitting a golf ball further than Happy Gilmore is fun, it doesn't really add much to his character. Starting off with number 5, Season 4, Episode 17, Midway. In this very popular episode, Ronon teams up with Teal'c and kills 2 billion Wraith, it seems like. But killing Wraith does not exactly heighten Ronon's character. He does that in almost every single episode. Ronon Dex developed in this episode by getting along with Teal'c and forming that relationship and learning a little bit of patience as well as a little bit of diplomacy from him, since Ronon's version of diplomacy is shooting your freaking head off. But apart from that, at the end of the episode, he got approval from the IOA to officially be on the team, which is something that came into question at the beginning of the episode. If this episode did not go the way it did, Ronon would not be a part of the Stargate Atlantis team. Number 4, Season 4, Episode 13, Quarentine. In this episode, Ronon and Dr. Keller are stuck in the infirmary due to Atlantis going down into quarantine. They are unable to escape, even though they recreated Jaws and trying to do so. But this episode really developed Ronon, since this showed the first time that he was actually able to heal enough from his planet being destroyed, his entire people being wiped out, and the love of his life being slaughtered viciously by Wraith, and opened himself up to caring for another person. Now, this pseudo-romance with Dr. Keller would continue on for another couple of episodes before Dr. Keller finally squishes it in order to go after McKay. This shows that Ronon is finally healed from his horrible past and is willing to move into the future. If we had a Season 6 of Stargate Atlantis, that actually might have gone somewhere with another character. Number 3, Season 4, Episode 3, Reunion. In this episode, Ronon Dex defies all mathematical probability and meets up with some of his old Setedan buddies who were in his military squad. They were able to plan an operation in order to take out some Wraith. However, he got stabbed in the back, and it turned out that they wanted him to join them in their Wraith worship, which is something completely ridiculous since the man has personally murdered about 10,000 Wraith. But apart from that, we got to see a little bit more of Setedan culture. He was able to come out of his shell more, and we were able to see exactly what he was like with lifelong friends when he forgets exactly his life of being a runner and being with Stargate Atlantis. Now, this video does have a sponsor, and it is sponsored by the Stargate Guy Amazon store. People have been asking me for years about Stargate products that I recommend, and now thanks to Amazon, you can go to amazon.com/shop/thestargateguy and check out over 300 Stargate-related products, from all the books and DVDs and movies, down to pillows, shirts, mugs, all kinds of different things. Check out the link in the description box below. Number 2, Season 3, Episode 4, Seteda. In this episode, Ronon is recaptured from his past of being a runner and is thrown onto his old home planet of Seteda, which is bombed to hell, and forced to be hunted by a couple of dozen different Wraith, finally leading up to a Wraith boss. Actually, kind of like a video game. But in this episode, we see a lot of flashbacks of Ronon's past. We meet Melina, who was, not exactly a wife, but he stated that she was close enough to being a wife. And we were able to see exactly how the Wraith attack went down and how he was able to leave Seteda and what has happened to it since then. At the end of this episode, though, he does find closure, primarily when the boss Wraith gets obliterated, but still find closure nonetheless. This opens the door to him finally emotionally healing from this major tragic event in his past and moving on to be the Wraith-killing awesome dude that we know today. And now here's a few honorable mentions.
I'm telling you that in a matter of seconds, I saw my grandfather go from someone who couldn't speak his own name to the man that taught me how to track and hunt.
You learned to hunt when you were 6 years old?
For one day, he got to hold his wife in his arms and share a meal with the people that he loved. And then he died with honor. You can say I was too young to remember, but I know what I saw. And we can do the same thing for McKay. Please kill me! No!
And finally, number 1, Season 2, Episode 3, Runner. In this episode, we are not only introduced to Ronon, but his life is forever changed. After being taken from Seteda, he was turned into a runner, meaning that he had a wraith tracking device stuck in his back, and for sport, different wraiths would try to track him down from planet to planet and trying to kill him. Ronon, however, was able to stave them off and was able to kill a lot of wraith in order to stay alive. But in this episode, he stops becoming a runner. By meeting the Atlantis team, he was able to have Dr. Beckett perform surgery on him to get the tracker out of his body, and he subsequently ended up joining the Atlantis team. This would forever change his life and theoretically would prolong it for decades. Let me know what episodes you think I forgot in the comment section down below. Thanks to everyone who bought me a cup of coffee this week. You guys are amazing and you help keep the channel going. Link in the description box down below. You can check out the video on the left for another top 5 or the video on the right for some more Stargate awesomeness. And until next time, I'll see you on the other side.